Now, Relentless is nothing new, but this game is simply amazing. As Twinson the Prophet, Saviour and Quetch, you embark on a long, surreal but suspenseful journey across vast continents and dangerous terrain in the hope of saving the world and defeating your nemesis, Dr. Funfrock. Sounds like a bad party dress, huh? But nevertheless, his reign of terror is causing every species on the planet to suffer, so it's your job to regain peace and harmony to your home. Now, you will encounter many enemies in this game, which is Dr. Funfrock's biggest weapon. He has the ability to clone any species he likes and teleport them to anywhere on the planet. So you'll find Grobos, who are elephant-like creatures, Spheros, which are little round guys, and Rabby Bunnies, which are pretty self-explanatory, wherever you go. And some of them won't particularly like you, so be careful. The game is unbelievably good, with beautifully rendered cinematics from the people at Silicon Graphics, which are nothing short of brilliant. Digitised speech allows you to hear the thoughts of the characters, as well as creating a more realistic atmosphere. But the best feature of the graphics, as you've probably noticed, is the shaded polygon-based characters. Not only are they round, but they're incredibly detailed, and they showcase amazing fluid animation. The controls are incredibly simple. They just revolve around Twinson's emotions. Just choose between aggressive for fighting, athletic for running and jumping, stealth when you don't want to be found, and normal when you need to pick up items or talk to people. There's 12 huge levels to get to, which is more than enough adventure for the best gamers around. I liked it a lot. 95.
Now, obviously, because the zone is going to go on between approximately 7 and 11:03 and 45 seconds every night, 7 nights a week, a lot of shows are going to get the chop, the old keep-ho.
But not to worry, chaps, because we are going to incorporate a lot of new segments in the show.
Yes, that's absolutely right. You're doing well with your English. Very good.
Thank you, thank you.
And over the course of the show today, we're going to be previewing some of our new segments. And here isn't one of them right now.
Did you see that guy's face as we chopped his head off? What a great guy.
Yes. And coming up next on Just Rating, we have a wild and zany skit. Haven't we, Stephen?
That's right, so.
Don't touch me, Stephen. Have a look at this.
Check this out.
Welcome to the music bit. And this week on the music bit, we have a band called Deadly Nightshades. They're actually really quite cool. They've been together about 6 months, and they're composed of 3 people. 2 people that play like acoustic guitars and sing, but not like that. And 1 lead singer chick called Lisa Hill, who's the singer-songwriter of the band, and she's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I know it sounds a bit wussy, like acoustic guitars and people singing folk music, but it's not. It's heavy, it's good, it's quite cool actually, it's really good. They're signed to a record company called Hot. Great name. And they've got people like Ed Cooper, Hot, in case you might not have heard of him before. Might not have heard of Ed Cooper either, but that doesn't matter. Their CD will be out in 1 month. See this? They want me, mate. They want me to go and see Bon Jovi and meet them live. So, like, I'm gonna, right, because they're coming out for the These Days party at Intensity. What a blowout this is going to be. And next week, when we go prime time, I'm going to bring you an exclusive 1-on-3 interview with the guys from the band. I'm going to interview John and Richie Sambora, of course, and the most important person in the band, Tico. So look forward to that next week on our primetime show. It'll be huge, mate. Anyway, that's it for the music bit. I didn't have enough of brutally hurting David last week because his comments against the legend Barnesy. So I'm going to do that now. But you can't watch.
Cowboy!
Now, although we are moving to prime time and of course onto bigger and better things, we must always keep our feet on the ground and remember all the good times we've had here at 8 a.m. in the morning.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Hey, remember when we used to be at 8:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
No?
No.
Not at all.
All right, but we had good times, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
The moment.
Oh,
It's been amazing.
Fabulous moment.
Oh, it
been
was
great
huge.
working with you.
Worked for me, it was a good
Great,
few. I loved their
yeah.
work.
Wonderful,
Remember our first episode? You remember our first episode?
Welcome to the first episode of The Zone. And now, whammo, time for a review. Shh. Our first game is Pong, new game by Hanamix. Really excellent game. Cool controls, excellent neat vision, and all-round great gameplay. I gave it 99.
Man, I can't believe we're paying like $300 a week for this place.
No, I think we're getting ripped off.
Oh, slightly.
Well, why don't you take the ultimate flying experience and go to the most awesome battlefield on your very own magic carpet?
Want anything while I'm in the kitchen?
It's time to shred the skies and save the world as we know it on the fastest and most heavily armed piece of shag pile around. Take on wizards, dragons, and find masses of beasts in your quest to restore 50 shattered, ruined worlds. To do it though, you'll need your awesome firepower to create volcanoes, launch meteors, cast bolts of lightning. In fact, you command 24 different spells. And believe me, you'll need them all because the computer opponents in this game actually learn the strategies as you go along, making it even harder to win. The graphics are simply spectacular. The characters and sceneries are so lifelike that you'd swear you were right there. The actual 3D rendering is so smooth and round with perfect shadowing, and the movement is amazing. You'd expect 3D rendered movement to be slow, if not jerky, but in Magic Carpet it's unbelievably smooth and fluent. And you don't need some awesome hardware setups to play it either. The minimum requirements give excellent gameplay. Now gameplay. The controls aren't all that simple to master, as they're a combination of mouse and keyboard, which is always dodgy. But once you get the hang of it, flying a rogue isn't hard at all. I definitely think it's cool. 91.
Listen, I need some space. Can you guys just not crowd me for a while?
Shh, there's a burglar upstairs.
G'day. Welcome back to the program. This is our Celebrity Gardener segment, and this week we're going to be meeting famous celebrity gardener Paul Stanley. He's the lead singer of the popular rock group Kiss.
What?
G'day, we're from Dog's Backyard. We're here to do the celebrity garden.
Come back later. Like what time do you call this, man?
It's 3:30 in the afternoon.
That's what I mean. I just went to bed. Right, let's get this over with, man.
Paul, this really is a magnificent garden.
Yeah, I like the green. I like lots of green, actually, all around. It's environmental. It's my nature walk in my backyard.
So you're really into nature.
As into nature as anyone can get, I think. That's one of those pesky koala bears. Done. I got him. Dead.
That was great, wasn't it?
Yes.
Plenty more to come on the show today,
Yeah.
mate. Let me tell you, we're almost halfway through it now.
No, we're quite a bit further than...
All right. So, wait, what are they? doing?
I know they're probably transporting our stuff to our new
To our new
studios.
studios.
We've got like heaps bigger
Yeah,
studios.
right.
I've seen the
In Melbourne.
saunas,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, the
They're
Daryl Summers
amazing.
suite.
I got the brochure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Daryl Summers.
Yeah,
it's
Studio A.
fantastic.
in
He'll probably
Melbourne.
be hanging out with us
Gonna
now,
be
actually.
huge.
all the time.
You reckon they'll give us a new set?
Hey, careful, they're fragile.
Yeah. Can you mark that for Gilly? Thanks, yeah, it's very...
Yeah, I reckon they'll get us all new equipment, stuff,
Ah,
new
oh,
wardrobes.
it'll be great.
Got a light in the eye.
Everything.
Anyway, just check this out while, you know, renovations.
Right, check the
Just-
other
You are now entering zone.
In old Russia, as we used to know it, they had a lot of things to live for. They had Marxism, a few bread queues, the KGB, a few bread queues, Lennon, McCartney, and even a few old Elvis albums. But now they've got everything: democracy and queues, KGB TV, queues, burgers are. It's always fun. And this game, check it out.
After the downfall of communism, Russia has deeply changed. A new democratic order has brought welfare and freedom.
Big Red Adventure, as it is called, is a cartoon adventure game which comprises of over 100 levels of glorious hand-rendered backgrounds and mind-blowing puzzles. It has a three-way character play and is amazingly simple to operate as it uses a mouse-driven point-and-click interface, so even my dog could play it. Which is handy, don't you think? Anyway, it's a good game, I'd check it out. Now, for PC flight veterans like myself, flight sims are a dime a dozen, actually. I just discard them by the wayside. But this one, well, it's nothing new, but it's pretty cool. In other words, it doesn't suck. The game, of course, is US Navy fighters, and it boasts over 40 minutes of full motion video with speech. It's just too bad that most of it's mission briefings and flight option screens and that sort of stuff. Anyway, the combat's heaps of fun with 4 different options on how to play. There's no problem with finding some poor enemy to blow out of the sky at any time you want. Just scout around and you can find them. You have 5 fighters to choose from, which means once you've gone around in one plane and blown the absolute living cahoolies out of everybody, you get into another plane and go around and do it all again. It's a way cool game, and as I said before, it doesn't suck.
Zone.